Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. A tragedy in 5 acts and 9 scenes. Act 1. Characters. Aga Mahammad Khan Qajar. Jahanqir Khan. Alagili Khan. Mustafa Khan. Murtazaguli Khan. Rizagulai Khan. Qajar's brothers. 6 Shirazi men, 2 messengers, commanders, prisoners, soldiers. First scene. Mazandaran. The courtyard of Aga Muhammad Khan's residence. 6 Shirazi men. First Shirazi man, I wonder what the Khan is occupied with. He always used to come out at this hour and speak with the commanders, making plans and giving orders. Second Shirazi man, the Khan has a great passion for reading books. Surely he is engaged with his books again. When I was in Shiraz, I always used to notice this. Whenever he finished speaking with Karim Khan, he would withdraw to his quarters, spread his books before him, and begin to read. Sometimes, after reading a book, he would close it, place his index finger between its pages, and fall into deep thought. When I saw him behave this way, and especially when I heard the plans and wise counsels that Aga Muhammad Khan offered while sitting face to face with Karim Khan and discussing matters of state, I would always say to myself, this man will surely rise to a great position. Toward the end of Karim Khan's life, whenever there was any matter concerning the affairs of the state, he would ask Aga Muhammad Khan's opinion. What was most astonishing was that Aga Muhammad Khan could sit face to face with the man who had killed his father and still offer him wise advice and thoughtful counsel. First Shirazi man, when Aga Muhammad Khan gave Karim Khan good advice and showed him the right path, you may be certain that he never considered Karim Khan's personal interests. Rather, he thought of the interests of the nation and the country, and that is why he offered those counsels. Third Shirazi man, before I entered Karim Khan's service, I served here in Mazandaran under Adil Shah, the nephew of Nader Shah. When Nader Shah suppressed the Qajar rebellion and defeated Muhammad Hüseyn Khan, his 2 sons, the elder of whom was Aga Muhammad Khan, were captured and taken to Adil Shah. By Adil Shah's command, Aga Muhammad Khan was deprived of his manhood. At that time, I said to myself, Adil Shah has created an enemy for himself who will prove stronger than all his other enemies. For it is well known that a man who is deprived of his manhood and denied the pleasures of worldly life will devote all the strength of his body to his mind. And through intelligence, one can defeat an enemy much more quickly than through an army alone. After Adil Shah's death, Aga Muhammad Khan was set free. Yet he did not remain idle. He went to his master's side in order to share his hardships and comfort him in his misfortune. Meanwhile, Karim Khan, the ruler of Shiraz, once again marched against the Qajars, defeated Muhammad Hüseyn Khan, killed him, and captured Aga Muhammad Khan for the second time, taking him to Shiraz. A man who has endured such suffering, faced so many disasters, and carried such heavy burdens in life cannot possibly abandon thoughts of revenge. That is why, whenever he was free from affairs, he would withdraw and seek a remedy for his pain in books. That is why he would place his finger between the pages and fall into deep thought. It was not a matter of personal sorrow, rather, it was the concern for the future days of the entire land of Iran. For such suffering, Aga Muhammad Khan had to rise to such a height that his name would be remembered throughout history until the end of time. First Shirazi man, Aga Muhammad Khan will reach a great position. There can be no doubt about it. A Persian proverb, the year that is good reveals its signs in spring. After Karim Khan's death, when Aga Muhammad Khan left Shiraz, only the 6 of us came with him to Mazandaran. But now look at the glory surrounding him. On one side stands his brother Mustafa Khan with his army, on the other side, his brothers Jahanqir Khan and Alagili Khan have arrived with their own forces. The brave Qajar warriors are gathered here, each with a great number of horsemen. With such an army at his command, one may dare to pursue any ambition. The third Shirazi. You mean that it would even be possible to aspire to the throne? Is that what you are saying? The first Shirazi. What of it if we say so? At this very moment Iran has been torn into pieces. Ali Murad Khan sits in Isfahan. Nader Mirza sits in Khorasan with his father, the blind Shahrukh. The other provinces are in the same condition. All these rulers are rivals to one another. If, among them, a wise man were to emerge, gather an army under his command, then believe me, he would soon defeat them all and seize the crown of sovereignty. The star of Aga Muhammad Khan's fortune rises higher with each passing day. His army grows larger as time goes on, and his intelligence, wisdom, and skill in statecraft are known throughout the world. What difficulty is there in his beginning to dream of becoming the Shah? The third Shirazi. So, after considering all this, you have come from Shiraz to Mazandaran? The first Shirazi. Why do you say you have come? Say we have come. There is no need for hypocrisy. The world knows that even if Kaflanga and Aslan Salt Lake were to cling together like glue, Shiraz could never bind this man's heart to the Qajar dynasty. The six of us have discussed this matter and come here together. There are no strangers among us here, we are all Shirazis. Why should we deceive one another? Step aside. The Khan is coming again, lost in the ocean of his thoughts. When such a man is carried away by his reflections, he sees no one before his eyes. All leave. Aga Muhammad Khan, bewildered, descends the stairs and sits on the last step. Yes, it is so, and so it must be. The vision I had tonight also tells me that it must be so. I have read in books that, before all creation, there existed the tablet and the pen. Upon that tablet is written the destiny and the story of all creatures. I am certain that upon that eternal tablet it has been written that the salvation of Iran shall come through the Qajar lineage. He rises. The first commander of the Qajar house was my grandfather, Fatih Ali Khan. The rise of Fatih Ali Khan increased the envy of the other Qajar nobles and turned them into his enemies. They wished to kill his only son, Muhammad Hüseyn Khan, my father. My father sought refuge among the wandering Turkmen tribes, gathered an army around him, and began to fight against his own relatives. At that moment, a sudden calamity arose among the Afshars, like a brilliant flame that lit the whole world and rose to the heavens, passing over Iran. Yet just as it had risen, so did it descend and vanish. That flame was a punishment sent by Allah because of the hatred and hostility that existed among the Qajars themselves. The name of that calamity was Nader. Nader aided the Qajars, defeated my father, and I, together with my brother, fell captive into the hands of Adil Shah, the nephew of Nader Shah. All of this was the hidden will of the Lord of the Worlds. Had it not happened so, things could not have unfolded as they have. Now Nader is dead, and Karim Khan, the murderer of my father, is also dead. I have always prayed to the Almighty to raise me to such a position that I might take revenge upon them for the suffering of my ancestors. What could I do? I did not achieve my wish. But no matter. If the Lord of the universe grants me his aid, I shall take vengeance upon them even from their bones. Jahanqir Khan, entering. Brother, what thought has carried you away again? Aga Muhammad Khan. Jahanqir, is it you? Come closer. What can I do, brother? There are many sorrows, and the burden is heavy. Nothing can be accomplished without wisdom, without thought, without careful planning. Jahanqir Khan. You always say that the salvation of Iran must come through the Qajar lineage. But Aga Muhammad Khan. Yes, it is so. This is my conviction, and the vision I had tonight is also proof of it. I saw a great wounded body lying before me, and they called me to be the physician who would heal that body. The moment I placed my hand upon it, all its wounds healed, and it rose to its feet. Brother, be certain of this, that body was Iran. Jahanqir Khan. Inshallah, it shall be so. But a messenger has arrived from the Qajars, and he has brought terrible news. Aga Muhammad Khan. What news? Jahanqir Khan. Our own brothers, Razaqullah Khan and Murtazaqullah Khan, have gathered a great army and are marching against us. This requires careful measures. Murtaza Khan has even taken the title of Shah for himself. Indeed, I, your brothers Mustafa Khan and Alagullah Khan, and all the commanders who stand beside you have devoted our lives and our heads to your cause. But, brother, our numbers are few. Aga Muhammad Khan. It matters not. Allah is our helper. Strength does not lie in numbers, it lies in wisdom, courage, honor, and dignity. Go, call Mustafa Khan, Alagullah Khan, and the commanders here. Many times the few have defeated the many. It is better to be few and lions than many and foxes. Jahanqir Khan leaves. To advance the cause, one must first gain true allies. This can be achieved through gifts and by forgetting past enmities with certain necessary men. No matter how weak an enemy may be, one must first offer peace. A hostility that ends in peace can turn an enemy into a friend. I shall never consent to the slaughter of people. But when an enemy stands firm against me, or when the people turn away from me, then there shall be no limit to the end of my wrath. Even if I were to have every child still crying in the cradle destroyed, my heart would not be satisfied. Jahanqir Khan, Mustafa Khan, Alagullah Khan, and the commanders enter. Aga Muhammad Khan. You all know that a messenger has come from the Qajars. My brothers, Rizaqullah Khan and Murtaza Khan, have gathered an army and intend to wage war against me. What is your opinion now? Our army is small, but our courage is great. If you are prepared to stand with me until the end, say so openly, and I shall also reveal my own decision. Jahanqir Khan steps forward. Brother, since my childhood I have shared your sorrow and grief. They yoked us two together beneath the burden of suffering, placing one end of the heavy load upon each of our shoulders. After our father's army was scattered and his strength was broken, we were captured together by Adil Shah. And now I have dedicated my very life to your path. As long as there is strength in my arm, I am ready to strike with my sword. Even if my entire army were destroyed, I would fight alone for your cause until my last breath. Aga Muhammad Khan. Well spoken, my brother. Come, let me kiss your forehead. May Allah never separate you from me. He kisses Jahanqir Khan's forehead. Mustafa Khan. Brother, it is true that Jahanqir has shown greater devotion to you than I have in every matter. Yet I too, and the army under my command, have all sacrificed ourselves for you. Place your trust in Allah. Allah willing, victory shall be ours. Alagullah Khan. Brother, Allah has deprived me of the gift of eloquent speech. My heart is filled with words, yet I lack the ability to express what lies within it. I cannot put my devotion to you into words, nor describe how ready my army is to give its life for your cause. Inshallah, at the battle, you shall see your brother Alagullah Khan and his army. One of the commanders steps forward. Khan. We three men are each considered commanders of one of the Qajar tribes. Our grandfathers always served your late grandfather, Fatih Khan. Our fathers fought alongside your late father, Muhammad Hussein Khan. My own father fought against Karim Khan of Shiraz and sacrificed himself before Muhammad Hussein Khan. We are descended from such men. Just as our fathers and grandfathers served your father and your ancestors, so are we and our army ready to stand with you until death itself. Aga Muhammad Khan. People, I swear upon the grave of Muhammad Hussein Khan and upon the lives of my dear brothers that I do not strive for my own personal ambition. I strive for the suffering of Iran. You yourselves see it, the country has been torn apart, and in every city another ruler has risen. Irakli, the governor of Georgia, has on one side entered into correspondence with the Russian Empire and wishes to become an independent ruler. In Karabakh, Ibrahim Khan likewise wishes to separate himself from Iran. Javed Khan of Ganja, Mustafa Khan of Aghayeva, they too seek the same. Will Allah tolerate this? Look upon the heavy burden I have taken upon my shoulders. The commander. A noble intention has Allah's blessing upon it. Inshallah, you shall achieve your purpose, and the name of the Qajar dynasty shall be spoken of throughout the pages of history for centuries to come. Aga Muhammad Khan. Now I must say a few words. Listen carefully, and convey them also to every man in the army. Let all the Qajars know what lies within my heart. The commanders. Speak, Khan. Aga Muhammad Khan. Hear me. I say this aloud so that the whole world may hear my words. I, Aga Muhammad Khan Qajar, openly and clearly declare from this day forth that all enmities I have carried until now, I cast away from my heart here and now. I shall never again be hostile toward anyone, unless hostility is first shown to me. Especially toward every member of the Qajar house with whom I have had past quarrels, I erase those grievances from my heart. Those who caused my ancestors to fall into the hands of their enemies and brought about their deaths, those who caused me to be mutilated and left helpless in the hands of my enemies, even those whom the poorest beggar would pity, I remove my hatred for them all from my heart. Write these words of mine and send them to my brothers who march against me, and to the army gathered around them. Let them know this, after the battle, upon whom will fall the cries and sighs of the orphaned children left behind. Upon whom will fall the curses of the widowed women. Let the Qajar family know who is their friend and who is their enemy. The commander. To die before a man with such a heart is a joy. Jahanqir Khan. Brother, these words of yours have increased my hope tenfold. If these words reach the ears of our brothers and their armies, I am certain that the greater part of their forces will turn to our side. Mustafa Khan. Brother, I did not know that such a heart lived within you. Now I know that you are truly a man of courage and honor. Before a brother as noble as you, one could die and be reborn 100 times, and still it would not be enough. To the commanders. Men, this is not the time to stand idle. Let us go and prepare the army. Aga Muhammad Khan. Go, and may Allah be your protector. Jahanqir Khan, Mustafa Khan, Alagullah Khan, and the commanders leave. O Lord! Protect Iran, torn into pieces and wounded unto death from many sides from all its calamities. Curtain. Second scene. The tents of Mirza Khan Qajar. When the curtain rises, the sounds of cannon fire and gunshots are heard. Mirza Khan, looking from a high place. Well done, Qajar warriors! Each one fights like a raging lion. At last, the lamp of my fortune shall burn brightly. For 4 years this creature, this man without the appearance of a human being, this eunuch, has made the world unbearable for me. How many soldiers have been lost? How many people have been brought to ruin? Mustafa Khan has joined my side. With only the support of Jahanqir Khan, Aga Muhammad has managed to resist me until now. If only Allah would place justice in Jahanqir Khan's heart, so that he might understand his own interest and abandon Aga Muhammad Khan. The noise of battle grows louder. Fight, my brave men! Fight, my lions! Fight, my tigers! If the rule of Iran falls into my hands, I shall make your commanders and yourselves rich with the treasures of this world. But if Aga Muhammad is captured and brought before me, I swear by Allah, I shall punish him in such a manner that even a 1,000-headed executioner would weep. Look! A horseman is approaching swiftly. I wonder what news he brings? O Almighty, let it be good news. Behind the rider come several others, surrounding someone and bringing him here. Inshallah, it is good news. Inshallah, it is good news. He descends. The messenger, entering. May the Khan live long. Let me bring you glad tidings. Mirza Khan. Quickly. Tell me what news you have brought. The messenger. Khan, let me catch my breath, please. It is Aga Muhammad Khan. Aga Muhammad Khan. Mirza Khan. What is it? Has Aga Muhammad Khan been killed? Is that it? Tell me. Messenger. No. He hasn't been killed. Mirza Khan. He hasn't been killed? Then what happened? Why are you asking for a reward for good news? Messenger. He has been taken prisoner. Look, they are bringing him in with his arms bound. Murtazaghullah Khan. O Almighty, 1,000 thanks each day for your mercy. To the messenger, here, take this, it is your reward. Hands him a purse of money. Go now to the chief of the Farashes. Tell him to add your name to the ranks of the Farashes. Messenger. May Allah increase the Khan's favor. Starts to leave. Murtazaghullah Khan. Wait a moment, don't go yet. Tell me, what is Jahanqir Khan doing? Has he not grown weary of fighting? Messenger. No, Khan. We had assumed that Aga Muhammad Khan's capture would clip his wings, that it would break his spirit. But after his brother was taken prisoner, Jahanqir Khan threw himself into the fight with redoubled ferocity. According to the prisoner's accounts, Jahanqir Khan says, if I do not fight my way through and rescue my brother from the enemy's hands, I shall take my own life with my own dagger. Murtazaghullah Khan. Pay no heed, a sick man often flares up with a burst of light before he dies. Jahanqir Khan is on his deathbed. Inshallah, they will bring him in bound, too, and by the time he arrives, measures regarding his brother will have been taken. You may go. The messenger bows and leaves. How splendid! Inshallah, Jahanqir will meet the same fate as his brother and arrive only to find him dead. Then I shall command him to keep his vow and take his own life with his own dagger. A fine outcome. Several men, including Mustafa Khan, bring in Aga Muhammad Khan. Brother. Welcome. You have heard the saying, any steed that contends with its master falls in such a way that it never rises again. Did you quarrel with me for this day? Did you dream of becoming a Shah with this face? Have you ever looked in a mirror? Is the throne a place for monkeys? Do you know that the Shah is the shadow of the Almighty on the earth? Is the shadow of Allah looks like your? You were sure that the salvation of Iran is in the hands of the Qajar. But now look at your own condition. Look at your army, which is fighting like a raging lion, and at me. See which Qajar the salvation of Iran is in. Aga Muhammad Khan. Brother, as long as I have been fighting with you, I was your enemy. Now I am a captive with my hands tied, I cannot harm anyone this time. Therefore, you cannot call me an enemy. A captive is a guest. It is not a brave thing to mock a guest. You have fallen into the idea of becoming the Shah, but a coward cannot be a Shah. If you will kill me, kill me. But as long as Jahanqir's arm is not tired of striking with the sword, forget the idea of becoming the Shah. Mustafa Khan walks forward. Don't be too fond of your brother Jahanqir. If you have a brave brother like Jahanqir, Murtazaghullah Khan has me and Rizaqullah Khan as his brothers. We are ready to fight to the death. Just as I brought you like a wild beast here, so you will see Jahanqir here. Aga Muhammad Khan. You have said these words to me too. As much as I have seen confidence in you, Murtazaghullah Khan will see it too. Murtazaghullah Khan. Mustafa, brother, well done to you and your bravery. I will punish this animal you brought. If you want, gouge its eyes out, if you want, cut its head off. Mustafa Khan. I make a covenant with Allah here, I must also capture Jahanqir Khan. First, I will cut off his head in front of Aga Muhammad Khan's eyes, and then I will gouge out his eyes. There can be no greater punishment than that. Allah has given every man two great blessings in this world, one is his manhood and the other is his eyes. Adil Shah deprived him of the first blessing, and I will deprive him of the second. Aga Muhammad Khan. Do whatever you are going to do. My fate has been written. Murtazaghullah Khan. When I saw you in this state, I read what had been written. Mustafa Khan. Farash. Go and bring shackles, good new shackles. The maid goes. You are the Shah, your feet should be covered with the royal shackles. They bring the shackles. Put it on his feet. Wipe the dust off it so that the Shah's clothes don't get dirty. They put shackles on Aga Muhammad Khan's feet. Messenger, entering. Khan, why are you still standing here? Our house has been ruined. Half of our army has deserted. Some of those remaining have gone over to Jafargula Khan's side, and the rest have scattered, each fleeing in a different direction. Rizagullo Khan has been captured and has fallen into Jafargula Khan's hands. Murtazagullo Khan. Boy, what are you saying? Tell them to bring the horses at once. Mustafa, my brother, this is the day of honor. Come after me. Now I must go on to the battlefield myself, otherwise these will be our final days. He quickly leaves. Mustafa Khan. Keep this prisoner here. To himself. I shall mount my horse too, afterwards I will decide whether to join the army or somewhere else. He quickly leaves. Aga Muhammad Khan. O Lord, I swear by your majesty, bring Jafargulu safe and sound to me. The sound of a trumpet is heard. Aga Muhammad Khan's guards flee. Jafargulu Khan, entering with commanders. O Lord, thank you. I have found my brother safe. He removes the shackles from his feet. Brother, come, let us embrace. Thanks be to the Almighty that after 4 years of suffering and hardship, we succeeded in victory. Now all Qajar lands lies beneath your feet. This war has united the entire Qajar dynasty in one man, you, Aga Muhammad Khan. With the unity of the people you can even establish your rule, and I shall forever remain your servant. Aga Muhammad Khan, embracing Jafargulu Khan. The strength of my arm, the support of my back my brother. May Allah never take you away from me. Jafargulu Khan. Bring Rizagullo Khan here. Rizagullo Khan is brought in. Aga Muhammad Khan. Rizagullo. How did you dare send an army against me? Were you not afraid of this day? I shall give you such a punishment that you will remember your namesake, Rizagullo Khan Mirza. Take him away and gouge his both eyes out. They take Rizagullo Khan away. Jafargulu Khan. Brother, come and stand upon this hillock. Let the soldiers see you, otherwise everyone believes you are dead. Aga Muhammad Khan. Certainly, it is necessary. Come, brother, follow me. They both climb onto the hill. Jafargulu Khan. People. Here is your commander alive and unharmed before your eyes, by the grace of the Almighty. To Aga Muhammad Khan. Brother. Look upon this army that fills the plain. It is possible to count the blades of grass in the fields, the stars in the sky, and the trees in the forests, but it is impossible to count the Qajar army. This entire army is under my command, and I am under yours. Until now I have fought in your service, and from this day forward, as long as strength remains in my arms and breath remains in my chest, I am ready to serve your cause together with this army. Before the eyes of the Qajar people, I wish to pledge my loyalty to you. When an Arab once gives his hand in allegiance, he surely keeps his promise. And now, upon this hill, I offer you my right hand. He gives his hand. Know and be assured that neither I nor my army shall ever betray you. Aga Muhammad Khan. Bravo, brother. Bravo. They descend. At this moment a commander enters bringing several prisoners. Jafargulu Khan. Who are these prisoners? Commander. They are among Murtazagullo Khan's closest horsemen. They were fleeing with him. We pursued them, but we could not capture Murtazagullo Khan himself, we seized his horsemen instead. Jafargulu Khan, to one of the prisoners. Tell me at once, what became of Murtazagullo Khan and Mustafa Khan? Woe to you if you lie. But if you tell the truth, I shall set you free. Prisoner. May the Khan live long. When our army was scattered and Rizagullo Khan was captured, Murtazagullo Khan mounted his horse together with us and charged into the midst of the army. No matter how much he shouted and roared, the army could no longer hear or obey him. Finally, he turned his horse and fled. He must have escaped toward Mashhad. Aga Muhammad Khan. And what of my dishonorable brother, Mustafa Khan? Prisoner. Mustafa Khan never appeared on the battlefield in the end. They say that as soon as he heard that his army had been defeated, he mounted his horse and fled. They say he declared that he would escape to Russia. Aga Muhammad Khan. I have set this prisoner free. Untie his hands. To Jahanqir Khan. Brother, through your efforts the entire Qajar dynasty has united. From now on, we must not let opportunities slip away. With the strength of our united army, we must open the roads that stand before us. The ruler of Isfahan, Alimardin Khan, has died, and his son has taken his place, a man without wisdom. We must give the army some rest for a while, then march upon Isfahan and bring all of Fars under our authority. Jahanqir Khan. It is an excellent idea. Laughing. I hope that instead of Jafar Khan, Jahanqir Khan may sit there. Aga Muhammad Khan. With pleasure. Brother, as it has become clear, there are no more enemies left among the Qajars. Now I wish to tell the soldiers the final words that I have kept in my heart until this day. Come, brother, let us go upon the hill. Alagulu, you come as well. They climb onto the hill. Jahanqir Khan. People, be silent. Aga Muhammad Khan wishes to speak. Aga Muhammad Khan. Qajar armies gathered here. My brothers, my friends, my dear ones. Brave commanders and young warriors of the Qajar nation. Know and understand that from this day the first page of Qajar history has begun to be written with the words in the name of Allah. I utter that sacred beginning, and I announce to you that I, Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, am now the independent ruler of all the protected realms of Iran. From this day forward, I take the sovereignty of Iran into my own hands, and I hope that with the help of this army, the Qajar dynasty shall forever adorn the throne of Iran. Just as you, the Qajar people, have united, so too, with your support, will Iran, which has been torn apart and left in the hands of many rulers, be united once more, inshallah. Trusting in Allah's favor and relying upon your support, I set my feet upon this difficult path. Jahanqir Khan, kneeling. O Sovereign of the world, I am the first to pledge my allegiance to you, and this army stands with me in loyalty to you. Alagulu Khan. Brother, may your reign be blessed. Commanders, loudly. Long live Aga Muhammad Shah Qajar. A voice rises from the army. Long live Aga Muhammad Shah Qajar. Curtain. Act 2. Characters. Aga Muhammad Shah Qajar. Jahanqir Khan. Alagulu Khan, his brothers. Haji Ibrahim Khan Vizier. Mirza Jafar Khan Chamberlain. Alif Khan Afshar. 3 commanders, servants and attendants. First scene. Tehran. The residence of Aga Muhammad Shah Qajar. The Shah is seated upon the throne, with Vizier Haji Ibrahim Khan beside him. Aga Muhammad Shah Qajar. Thanks be to the glory of Allah that we have triumphed over Persia. I had been certain that Jafar Khan Qajar, the son of Ali Murad Khan, would not be able to withstand the Qajar army and remain seated in Isfahan. And so it happened. Praise be to Allah, we took possession of the land of Isfahan without a battle. Know this also, Haji Ibrahim Khan, I shall no longer return to Mazandaran. My intention is to strengthen the fortress of Tehran and make Tehran the permanent capital of Iran instead of Isfahan. It is very important that Tehran lies close to the nomadic Turkic tribes. I know that making this place the capital will forever become a cause of hostility between the Persians and the Turks. Yet this hostility will remain only in their hearts and will lead to no result, because I have come to know both the Persians and the Turks well. Haji Ibrahim Khan. Your Majesty, they say that although Jafar Khan has fled from Isfahan, he is busy gathering an army around himself. Aga Muhammad Shah Qajar. Do not worry, Haji Ibrahim Khan. All of this is nothing but empty imagination. The commanders of the Persian factions will never gather beneath Jafar Khan's banner unless they first see some advantage in him. Each of them will pursue their own ambitions and wait for some dispute or conflict to arise between the Qajars and the Zands. Then they will enter the scene and achieve their own aims. But Ali Khan Afshar, who has arrived with a large army and has encamped around Tehran, and who dreams of becoming Shah, fighting him will be difficult. Mirza Jafar Khan enters. Mirza. What news have you brought? Mirza Jafar Khan. The sovereign of the world, we have been having negotiations since morning. In the end, Ali Khan Afshar rejected every proposal we made and said, there can be no other negotiations between us except the sharp sword and the piercing spear. Then he turned toward his army. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Are the armies standing face to face? Mirza Jafar Khan. Yes, Your Majesty. The Qajar army awaits only a single command to make Ali Khan's entire army disappear in the blink of an eye. Ali Khan is overly confident in himself, and his proud words and the manner in which he departed have driven the commanders, especially Aghayeva Khan, out of patience. Their eyes are red with anger. Like a young Arabian horse that has just been caught by the bridle, they are restless and burning with fury. The sovereign of the world, the honor of old Mirza Jafar, cannot accept that a man like Ali Khan Afshar should dare to speak so boldly before a powerful Shah like you. Your Majesty, give the permission to the army. I, this old man, shall be the first to strike with the sword. Ah! If only I had my Jafargula Khan. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Be patient, Mirza Jafar Khan. You are a man of wisdom and foresight, such words do not suit you. If you go against every enemy with an army, eventually you will be left without an army. There are battles that end with the sword, and there are battles that end with words. First I need an army of words, and only then an army of swords. I shall not fight Ali Khan. Come, sit down. Take paper and pen, write what I say. Mirza Jafar Khan sits down and takes paper and pen. Write, from the Shah of Shahs of Iran, Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, to the brave commanders and armies of the Afshar tribe. When I think of the Afshar army marching against the Qajars, my heart turns to blood. The happiness of Iran is dearer to me than my own sovereignty, my glory, and my majesty. But for two Turkic tribes to stand face to face and shed each other's blood would bring about Iran's decline and awaken its enemies. I have no objection to the Afshar tribe living peacefully under the leadership of its commanders and gaining benefit from themselves. Yet from the depths of my heart, I wish that the Afshars and the Qajars unite and work together to defeat our common enemy. Have you finished? Give it here. He signs it. Take this letter and ride to the army. Give it to Aghayeva Khan. Tell him to take several of his commanders and go. Let them stand before Ali Khan's army and read this aloud. I hope this letter will bring results. Do not delay. Mirza Jafar Khan leaves. Haji Ibrahim Khan. Your Majesty, this was a truly great measure that came from you. Bravo for such wisdom. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. In this world, two men have saved me from destruction, one is my brother Jafargula Khan, and the other is this Mirza Jafar. When I was with Karim Khan, his brother Hussein Ali Khan had requested to send the people of Mazandaran against Karim Khan. Karim Khan wanted to give me an army and send me against his brother. But Mirza Jafar prevented it. They did not send me. Do not think that Mirza Jafar did this because he loved me. No. What compelled him was his complete loyalty to his master. Mirza Jafar believed that if I went to Mazandaran, I would certainly unite with Hussein Ali Khan. And know this, if I had risen up at that time, Karim Khan was powerful enough to destroy me in a short while. That is why I hold this man dear, and I have promised myself that I shall never take my eyes away from Mirza Jafar and his family and kin. Haji Ibrahim Khan. The sovereign of the world, what was the reason that you wounded the heart of a warrior like Jafargula Khan? Forgive my boldness in asking such a question, Your Majesty. You had promised him the governorship of Isfahan, why then did you send him to Mazandaran? Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. It was deemed necessary. Haji Ibrahim Khan. Will you find a governor of Isfahan more worthy than him? Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. There cannot be found more worthy man than him, yet there is a secret that I cannot reveal. Haji Ibrahim Khan. Your Majesty, have I fallen under your displeasure? If that is so, then let the executioner strike my neck. I no longer wish to live. Until this day, I had never heard such words from the blessed lips of the Shah. You know that if you were to tell this secret to a stone, that stone might go and reveal it to the people, but I, Haji Ibrahim, am stronger than stone. He bows and exits. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. It seems Haji Ibrahim has taken offense. No matter, I shall soothe his heart. But how could I tell him that I fear Jafargul Khan? I became doubtful at the very moment when I appointed Baba Khan as my heir, and Jafargul Khan was the first to pledge allegiance to him. It is true that I had promised him the governorship of Isfahan. But how can I fulfill that promise? All the soldiers I command love Jafargul Khan as though he were their father. I might even say that the army loves him more than me. If he wished, he could turn the entire army against me. Just as he once took me by the arm and seated me upon the throne of sovereignty, so he could take me by the arm and remove me from it either, placing himself there instead. How can I give him the governorship of Isfahan, the very city that has been the capital of Iran's Shahs? I granted him the government of Mazandaran, he went there and settled as a recluse. He neither begins to govern, nor comes when I summon him, nor replies to the letters I send him. This has only increased my anxiety. Jafargul has sworn allegiance to me sincerely. Perhaps he will not rebel against me, but he will never allow my heir to rule in peace. I am certain of this. A remedy must be found before the misfortune occurs, the cure for an event must be prepared before it happens. Calls out. Servant. A servant enters. Call Haji Ibrahim Khan here. The servant leaves. Haji Ibrahim Khan is a wise and capable vizier, he is a necessary man. Haji Ibrahim Khan enters. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Haji, it seems you have taken offense at me? Haji Ibrahim Khan. Your Majesty, who am I that I could even imagine being offended by you? I have never considered myself worthy of such a position. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. After you left, I reflected upon the matter. Truly, I have wronged Jafargul Khan. To wound the heart of a brother like him is the height of injustice. I now regret my actions and have decided to summon Jafargul Khan and send him to Isfahan. Haji Ibrahim Khan. Your Majesty, forgive me, but I dare to speak again. Until now, you have sent Jafargul Khan many messages and written him many letters, yet he has replied to none of them. I fear he may refuse to come this time as well. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. This time I shall summon him by another means. I know that Jafargul Khan deeply cherishes his mother. Go now to Jafargul Khan's mother and tell her that the Shah requests her to make the journey to Mazandaran. First, let her convey my greetings to Jafargul Khan and say, I have regretted my actions and have appointed him governor of Isfahan. I ask my dear brother to come to Tehran before going to Isfahan, so that we may meet once again. For my heart longs greatly for him, and besides, there are several important matters concerning Isfahan that we must discuss. Haji Ibrahim Khan. This measure shall bring even greater prosperity to Iran. He bows and exits. Mirza Jafar Khan enters. Your Majesty, congratulations on your wise decision. Just as your Majesty had commanded, Aghayeva Khan took 2 of the commanders and me and marched toward Ali Khan's army. He stood before the army and read the letter aloud in a clear voice. No sooner had he finished reading than Ali Khan's commanders and soldiers began shouting together, Aghayeva Khan, we are obedient to you, and no matter how powerful an enemy you lead us against, we are ready to follow you with our heads and our lives. But we shall not fight against the Qajars. Ali Khan was left powerless. Now he himself, together with his commanders, stands at the door and requests permission to be honored by your Majesty's presence. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Tell them to enter. Mirza Jafar Khan exits. Ali Khan Afshar enters with his commanders. Ali Khan Afshar. Your Majesty, with complete sincerity and devotion, I and my commanders beg forgiveness of your Majesty. We have made a great mistake. After hearing the meaning of your Majesty's noble letter, we understood our error, repented deeply, and have come here. I, my commanders under my command, and the entire army swear allegiance to the Shahan Shah of Iran, Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. I am greatly pleased with you, Ali Khan. Praise be to Allah that two great Turkic tribes have joined hands and brought the enemy to ruin. Calls out. Mirza Jafar Khan. Mirza Jafar Khan enters. Provide Ali Khan and his commanders with a residence. Show them the respect that is due to a royal guest, and give orders that every 20 soldiers of Ali Khan's army receive 1 sheep and 1 jug of wine. Ali Khan, go and rest in comfort. From this day forward, you are among my beloved ones, you shall become one of my honored commanders. Ali Khan, his commanders, and Mirza Jafar Khan leave. His heart will not truly be reconciled with me either, therefore, his removal is necessary. The power and might of the Almighty stand above me. I have escaped the danger of the greatest enemy, now only a few small-minded troublemakers remain. Iran is like a boiling cauldron at this moment. It is known that when water boils, the impurities within it rise to the surface and become foam. In the same way, there are certain Khans under Iran's rule who are like this. Calls out. Servant. A servant enters. Tell the chief executioner to send someone to summon Alagulo Khan here. Servant. Your Majesty, Alagulo Khan has already arrived and is here. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Call him in. The servant leaves. They say that Lutfullah Khan is causing trouble in Kerman. He must be punished. Alagulo Khan enters. Alagulo. You must take a powerful army and march to Kerman. Break Lutfullah Khan's forces. If he flees and hides, do not leave a stone standing upon another in Kerman. Show no mercy to the elderly, to women, or even to suckling infants. You must bring such devastation upon the people of Kerman that all of Iran trembles. Capture Lutfullah Khan and his entire family. Either kill them all or blind them. I am confident that you will carry out my command exactly. Alagulo Khan. The command of the Shah is the command of Allah. I am bound to obey. He exits. Haji Ibrahim Khan enters. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. What happened? Haji Ibrahim Khan. I persuaded the lady, and she will set out tomorrow. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Haji Ibrahim, now I am completely certain, I have captured the most powerful of my enemies. With Allah's help, it will not be long before only one man's name is spoken throughout Iran. And who will that one man be? Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Curtain. Second scene. Tehran. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar is seated in his audience hall, upon a cushion. Haji Ibrahim Khan and Mirza Jafar Khan stand before him. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Haji Ibrahim Khan. What is Ali Khan occupied with? Haji Ibrahim Khan. Your Majesty, he has forgotten the world. He sits in his residence, busy with matters of administration and service. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Has he abandoned his thoughts of becoming Shah, or what? Haji Ibrahim Khan. Your Majesty, does Ali Khan not see what a difficult burden ruling is? Day and night, one must carry only the troubles of the people upon one's shoulders. One must think constantly about relations with other states. Ali Khan sits beneath your Majesty's protection, his rank increases day by day, and the army obeys him. What more could he possibly desire from ruling? Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. You are mistaken, Haji Ibrahim Khan. Be certain of this, if Ali Khan's commanders and army had not turned away from him after reading my letter, he would never have come to submit himself to me. Such submission cannot come from sincerity. Until the day Ali Khan dies, the enmity will never leave his heart. Believe this. Even if Ali Khan dies, his bones and the dust of his grave will continue their hostility toward me. Be certain of it. Haji Ibrahim Khan. Your Majesty, do you perhaps have some plan concerning Ali Khan? Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. I cannot sleep at night. Iran has two enemies, and until they disappear, I shall not be able to rest. I do not speak of those who merely cause disturbances here and there. I do not consider them enemies. I speak of the future enemies of Iran, those who must all be removed so that I may die with peace of mind. One of those enemies is Ali Khan, and the other, you know who he is. To show kindness toward an enemy who has submitted only out of necessity is not the act of a wise man. Such an enemy's very roots must be destroyed. Servant. A servant enters. Your Majesty, Ali Khan has arrived and awaits your command. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Go and tell the chief usher, carry out my orders. Let Ali Khan be made completely comfortable. The servant exits. The Shah rises and walks toward the door. Haji Ibrahim Khan and Mirza Jafar Khan look at one another. From behind the door comes Ali Khan's voice. Ali Khan's voice. You cursed men! What are you doing? Release me! Let go of my arm! Ah! 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 Oh, so that is how it is it? Ah! My soul has found peace. To Mirza Jafar Khan. Mirza Jafar Khan, go and give instructions, keep Ali Khan in the audience hall for several days, and make sure that no one learns that his eyes have been removed. Also give orders that a part of Ali Khan's army be released, and the rest be distributed among the other divisions. Mirza Jafar Khan leaves. My second enemy remains, and today he shall also receive his punishment. Ah, what a heavy burden ruling truly is. A servant enters. Servant. Your Majesty, the carpets of Karim Khan of Shiraz and his bones have been brought. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Tell them to bring them inside. The servant exits. I have achieved one of my greatest desires. Carpets and a sack of bones are brought in. Open the carpet. They open it. These are truly beautiful carpets, are they not, Haji Ibrahim Khan? Haji Ibrahim Khan. Yes, Your Majesty, they are very fine carpets. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. I remember the old days. When I used to sit opposite Karim Khan and discuss matters of state, on one hand I would offer him wise counsel, and on the other, out of the intensity of my hatred, I would hide a knife beneath my robe and cut these very carpets. If I had known that these carpets would one day belong to me, would I ever have damaged them? To the attendants. Take away the carpets, and take those bones as well. Bury them beneath the threshold of my sleeping chamber. The attendants leave. Haji Ibrahim Khan, I am deprived of the pleasures of this world. The pleasure granted to birds flying in the sky, animals walking upon the earth, and ants dwelling beneath the soil, that pleasure is denied to the Shah as myself. But every morning when I rise and place my feet upon Karim Khan's bones, the wounds in my heart are forgotten. Nader's bones shall also come, inshallah. Mirza Jafar Khan enters holding a letter. Mirza Jafar Khan. Your Majesty, Aghayeva Khan has sent a letter from Kerman. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Open it and read. Mirza Jafar Khan, reading. May it be presented before the blessed presence of His Majesty, the Shah of Iran, in obedience to the imperial command, I delivered Kerman to fire and sword for 3 days and 3 nights. At last, Lutfullah Khan and all his relatives were captured. According to the royal command, I had put them all to death. After the people of Kerman expressed their submission, I gathered my army and now turned toward Tehran. Your Majesty's humble servant, Aghayeva. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Well done, Aghayeva Khan. Tell the messenger to be given a reward. Mirza Jafar Khan exits. Servant. The servant enters. Have the commanders arrived? Servant. Yes, Your Majesty, they have. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, tell them to enter. The servant exits. 3 commanders enter. How many troops have you prepared? Commander, Your Majesty, 60,000 cavalry and infantry are ready. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, now I shall tell you my intention. The ruler of Georgia, the old Irakli, believing Iran to be in turmoil, has written to the Russian Empress saying that just as his fathers and ancestors had always been under the obedience of the Ottoman and Iranian rulers, he and his descendants now submit themselves to the Russian rulers. Naturally, the Shahs of Iran cannot accept losing a province such as Georgia. Therefore Irakli must be punished. Likewise, Mustafa Khan of Lankaran has submitted himself to the Russian Empress. Furthermore, the Khans of Shaki, Shirvan, Evan, Ganja, and Karabakh have each fallen into various claims and ambitions. I have gathered this army to show all these rebels their proper place. I trust in your courage and in the bravery of the army. Commander, Your Majesty, we are ready with our heads and lives. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, the army will be divided into 3 parts. 1 division will go toward Shaki and Dagestan, and I myself shall lead another division toward Karabakh. As soon as Alagullah Khan returns from Kerman, we shall march. Go now and attend to your duties. Convey my greetings to the soldiers. The commanders bow and leave. Servant, entering Your Majesty, Jahanqir Khan requests permission to enter your presence. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, let him come, let him come. Jahanqir Khan enters and bows. My brother, come closer. You arrived in Tehran last night, why have you come to me only now? Jahanqir Khan, I was tired, Your Majesty. Please forgive me. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, it is all right, brother. Come closer. Jahanqir Khan approaches and kneels. I have wronged you. You must forgive me. He kisses him on the forehead. Jahanqir Khan, rising Your Majesty, who am I that you should ask my forgiveness? I consider myself the humblest of your servants. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, brother, what was the reason that you did not answer the letters and messages I sent you until now? Jahanqir Khan, Your Majesty, do not ask me that. A younger brother always has some familiarity and freedom with his elder. I took that liberty. You surely remember that during the Qajar conquest you promised me the government of Isfahan. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, yes, I remember. Jahanqir Khan, but later, when you did not keep your promise and sent me to Mazandaran instead of Isfahan, my heart was truly broken. It was not the loss of a governorship that hurt me. What saddened me was that you did not trust a brother like me, a brother who is always ready to sacrifice his life and fortune for your path. I swear to you that if you searched Iran, you would not find a servant more loyal than me. Do not send me to Mazandaran, send me to govern a village, make me the village headman, or even make me the lowest guard at your door, but know this, I am a trustworthy servant. Do not ask why I did not answer your letters. I repeat, it was only a brother's privilege. But, God forbid, if any misfortune should befall you, you would see that before anyone else I, your brother, would stand against the enemy. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, I was wrong when I began to complain, and you were wrong to complain as well. A reconciliation between 2 people who have been offended becomes strong only when neither side remembers the past. Give me your hand. Just as you once gave me your hand during the Qajar struggle and showed your loyalty, from this day forward I promise that my love for you will increase day by day. Jahanqir Khan, kisses the Shah's hand. Your Majesty, you are my elder, and my fate is in your hands. Whether you show me affection or anger, you have complete authority over me. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, now, brother, I am sending you to Isfahan. To that Isfahan which until now has been the capital of the Shahs of Iran. You must govern Isfahan as the Safavids governed it. You must treat the people in such a way that they forget the rulers of the past. Indeed, before your justice, even Shah Abbas's justice should appear like a star compared with the sun. If a new Shah does not make people forget the old one through justice, his reign will never become secure. Nader could not rule in such a manner. He turned the people against him. He alienated the religious leaders. That is why he himself perished, and his son was ruined as well. Winning the love of the people is the first duty of ruling. Recites a verse. The king is a tree, and the people are its roots. O son, a tree stands firm because of its roots. Now, brother, I send you to Isfahan. Keep my advice firmly in your heart. Jahanqir Khan, the advice of your majesty shall surely remain in my ears. But allow me also to say a few words. I swear that I shall govern Isfahan in such a way that not only Shah Abbas, but all the Shahs who have come and gone since Shah Safi, will be forgotten by the people. Let only one name remain upon their tongues, Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. I swear that I shall raise the people of Isfahan to such a state that whenever the name of Aga Mahammad Shah is spoken, men and women alike shall rise to their feet and bow before his name. Not out of fear, no, but out of the abundance of their love. I swear that I shall bring all of Farsistan to such a condition that those who come after Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar will be loved even more than their ancestors. Your Majesty, Inshallah, you shall soon see the result of this oath. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, brother, I believe your words. May your new position be blessed. Haji Ibrahim Khan, your Excellency, may your new position be blessed. May the Almighty never separate you from your brother, the glorious Shah of Shahs. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, Amen. Come, brother, take a look around. See what beautiful rooms I have had built since you left. And truly, I shall not allow you to leave the court. You must remain here for a few days, so that I may speak with you to my heart's content. Jahanqir Khan, your Majesty, I beg your permission to depart tomorrow. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, it is your choice, brother. If you wish, leave today. I have no objection. Go and look at the rooms. Jahanqir Khan bows and enters the room on the right. At the doorway, a hidden person stabs him in the heart with a dagger. Jahanqir Khan, from behind, treacherous brother. Holding his hand over his wound, he staggers backward and falls in the middle of the room. Haji Ibrahim Khan, what was this? Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, weeping stop, Haji Ibrahim Khan. I have fallen victim to my own cruel and merciless decree. What a terrible thing I have done. I have broken my own backbone. You know, Haji Ibrahim Khan, I had no choice. I swear upon the grave of Muhammad Hussein Khan, that noble spirit which gave life to this noble body, that he would never have allowed the crown of sovereignty to rest peacefully upon the head of my heir. Let my heir see this. I sacrifice the one who was the light of my eyes beneath his feet, my brother who saved me from destruction and seated me upon the throne of Iran, so that his reign may remain secure and that Iran may not be divided in the future. Take away the body of this unfortunate man. Two men enter from behind the curtain and carry away Jahanqir Khan's body. Haji Ibrahim Khan, your Majesty, what will the people say about this? How will the army accept it? Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, no living soul must learn the reason for his death. Let the people believe that he has gone to Isfahan. And even if they learn the truth later, it will not matter. Now I can say with certainty that the Qajar dynasty shall rule Iran safely forever. Curtain. Third Act. Cast of characters. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Irakli II, King of Georgia. Johann, his grandson, a prince. Tavid Amalak, very secretary and commander. Tavid Orbliani. Tavid Mukrani. Tavid Kaikosraf Avliani. Tavid Chavkavids. Tavid Makabeli. Georgian commanders. Tavid Saridali, commander of the Imeretian army. Sadiq Khan, commander of the Iranian cavalry. Commanders, envoys, attendants, and soldiers. First scene. Tiflis. The court of Irakli II. Irakli is seated on a cushion, with commanders and his secretary beside him. Irakli II, nobleman. Dark clouds are gathering over Georgia. Aga Muhammad, the eunuch of Nader Shah, has called himself a Shah and, using as a pretext the alliance treaty between us and Ibrahim Khan of Karabakh, has attacked Karabakh. As you know, I sent my own son Alexander with an army to assist Ibrahim Khan. With God's help, our forces united and repelled Aga Muhammad's attack. Now Aga Muhammad has withdrawn and settled behind the Khatun River, and according to the letter that has fallen into our hands, he intends to leave some troops around Karabakh and march against us. To the Secretary. Tavid, read the letter Aga Muhammad sent to his brother Alagiluz so that everyone may hear. Tavid Amalakveri, reading I write to inform you that although the people and army of Karabakh have been greatly weakened by the attacks of the Iranian forces, nevertheless I shall not wage war in Karabakh this winter. I shall leave Sulayman Khan here with 20,000 troops and, with the remainder of my army, I myself shall march toward Tiflis. Therefore I order you to station 4,000 troops around Evan, keep the rest of the army ready, and await my command. As soon as my order reaches you, without delay bring your forces to me. And if the Khan of Evan gives his wife and son as hostages, withdraw your troops from Evan completely. Irakli II, this letter must today be sent by a reliable messenger to Count Gudavish, and we must begin preparations for gathering troops. Inform the people of Tiflis that they must take measures to strengthen the defenses around the city. While Aga Muhammad was still in Tehran, when he began considering a campaign against Georgia, I learned of his intentions and wrote to Prince Potemkin, asking him to request from the Empress that she send us 3,000 soldiers when needed. My wife also wrote a letter directly to the Empress herself concerning this matter. The Empress accepted our request and ordered that the question of assistance be reviewed by the State Council. The State Council gave the following decision. He takes a paper from the table and gives it to the Secretary. Read it. Tavid Amalakveri, reading on the 30th of May, in the year 1793, the Supreme Council of the Russian Empire, obeying the command of Her Imperial Majesty the Empress of all Russia, considered the request of King Irakli II of Georgia for military assistance and reached the following decision: since Irakli is under the protection of the Russian state, and since Aga Muhammad Khan is growing stronger day by day and advancing toward Georgia, thereby acting against the interests of Russia, Count Gudavish is ordered that, should Aga Muhammad Khan's intention to march upon Georgia become certain, he shall promise assistance to Irakli. Irakli II, now, this is the situation. The enemy is approaching. As we have learned from the letter that has fallen into our hands, as soon as autumn arrives, that is, in 1 or 2 weeks, he will come to Tiflis. The Russian state will certainly send assistance. In addition, I have written to King Solomon of Imereti asking him, according to the alliance treaty concluded between Georgia and Imereti in 1790, to send troops here. In his reply he wrote that Tavid Zarab Saridali has already departed with a strong army and will arrive either these days or even today. Inform the people and order them to go out to welcome him and show him the greatest honor. He leaves. Tavid Orbliani, first commander. There is no need to lose heart. God is merciful. Let Aga Muhammad come near Tiflis, you shall see how we will make him regret it. I shall go and arrange the city defenses according to the king's command. Leaves. Tavid Mukrani, second commander. The people of Tiflis have become like an enraged lion. If Aga Muhammad Khan comes, they are ready to march out against him. Tavid Kaikosraf Avyani, third commander. That is true. Iran's army is brave, but the difficulty is only this: once their arrows strike stone, you will see how quickly they turn back and flee. Tavid Chavkavids, fourth commander. Our city is strong. God willing, we shall strengthen it even more, and our people are warriors. Besides, I hope that the king's sons will each bring 1,000 of Georgia's bravest men. There is no doubt that we shall scatter the Iranian army like ants. A cannon is fired. What cannon shot is this? Tavid Mukrani, looking out of the window. Our eyes are blessed to see this. Georgia has no more death to fear. Come, look out of the window and see what you behold. The commanders come and look. The Emiratian army has covered the whole world. At the front comes Zoab Saridali like a fierce lion. The cannons are firing in celebration. Tavid Kaikosraf Avliani. Bravo, bravo. Well done to such an army. Well done to these brave young men. Each one of them is worth 10 men. Look how the people are coming forward, everyone carries something in their hands. Some bring bread, some wine, some bring livestock. A cannon fires. Roar, cannons of Georgia. Make the earth and sky tremble. If only Aga Muhammad Khan could see this grandeur. Surely, out of fear, he would immediately flee and hide himself in Tehran. Tavid Chav Kavids. God willing, it will happen exactly so. Can Aga Muhammad Khan stand before such an army? With God's help, the brave army of Georgia will prove to him that he has greatly overestimated himself by dreaming of ruling. His place has always been at the doorstep, and there he shall remain. Tavid Mukrani. I wonder how large the army is? Tavid Chav Kavids. From what I can see, it must be no fewer than 10,000. Tavid Mukrani. I think so too. The sound of a trumpet is heard. Tavid Saridali, entering. Greetings to the brave commanders of Georgia. The commanders. Welcome, Tavid. May your arrival bring good fortune. Tavid Saridali. God willing, it shall. I have brought 8,000 young warriors to Georgia. Each one is worth 100 men, and all are ready to sacrifice their lives for their homeland. Irakli too, entering. I congratulate my dear brother, the King of Emirati, and his brave army, as well as his valiant commander Tavid Saridali. Tavid Saridali. I consider myself fortunate to bring the prayers and greetings of the King of Emirati before your Majesty. He kneels and presents a letter. Irakli too, reading. My dear brother, King Irakli of Georgia. I send you my greetings. Having heard of the misfortune threatening our homeland, and acting according to our alliance agreement, I have sent a number of brave cavalrymen of Emirati under the command of Tavid Zoab Saridali to your aid. I hope that the armies of Georgia, Emirati, and our other neighboring khans will unite and quickly repel this approaching danger. Your brother, Solomon. To the Secretary. Tavid, write a gracious letter of thanks to my dear brother, King Solomon of Emirati. Tavid bows and leaves. You too, Tavid, go and rest. Let the army rest for several days as well. Tavid Saridali. I shall rest only when all of Georgia has found peace. A court attendant enters. Attendant. An envoy has arrived from Ganja, sent by Aga Mahammad Shah. He requests permission to enter. Irakli too. What are you saying? This is not good news. In such a case, he could be in Tiflis within a week. To the attendant. Tell the envoy to come in. The attendant leaves. Aga Mahammad Shah. What shamelessness! Sadiq Khan enters as the envoy, bows, and presents a letter. Sadiq Khan. I have brought this letter from His Majesty the Shahan Shah for the governor. Irakli too, giving the letter to a commander. Read it. Tavid Amalakbari, reading. From the Shahan Shah of Iran, Aga Mohammad Shah Qajar, to the governor of Georgia, Irakli too. As you know, the governors of Georgia have until now remained under the protection of the Shahs of Iran and have always received favor, mercy, and honor from the Shahs. Thanks to the grace of the Iranian Shahs, Georgia has always been secure, and its people have lived in complete peace and prosperity. What is the reason, Irakli, that you flee from the shelter of our mercy? Why have you even made alliances against us with the Khans of Avan, Ganja, and Karabakh? Let it be known that the Khans of Avan and Ganja have submitted to me with all their armies. I have brought Karabakh to such a state that its people cannot even find bread to eat. My purpose in writing this is to make you understand that you should not hope for help from anywhere else. Just as your fathers and ancestors obeyed the Shahs of Iran, so you, Irakli, must submit to me, Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, so that you and your people may forever prosper and receive my favor. If you do not accept this proposal, know that whatever calamity befalls Georgia will be caused by you, Irakli. For I am coming to Georgia as a guest with 80,000 soldiers. Irakli too takes the letter, then turns to the envoy. Go and tell your Shah not to be too proud of his strength. Even if he comes not with 80,000, but with 180,000 soldiers, I shall still never submit to him. I have rested my back against a mountain as firm as Russia, and with its support I shall speak to him. You may go. Sadiq Khan. Allow me to take my leave. May the governor live long. But I fear that the northern mountain against which you have rested your back is made of ice and will not withstand the heat of the sun rising from the east. Irakli too, rising. Go, and deliver everything I have said to your Shah. Welcome. The envoy leaves. By God, look upon this bright world. Yesterday's eunuch, the servant of Karim Khan, has dreamed of ruling. He now sits upon the throne of Kaikosruf and Kakavas, calls the king of Georgia a governor, and writes commands to him commands. He tears Aga Mahammad Shah's letter. May you be destroyed, O revolving heavens. May your clouds turn into garments of black mourning. May your thunder resemble the cries of the hearts of unfortunate rulers whose glory has been ruined and whose greatness has fallen. May your lightning become the flame of the orphan's sighs, those scattered across the plains between Tehran and Karabakh by the tyranny of this eunuch, and may it burn you and reduce you to nothing. Nothing, nothing. O merciless, unjust fate! May your reign become the tears of mothers and sisters shed over thousands of innocent children and brothers who have been slain. May each of your stars become an incurable wound, melting away your dishonorable body until nothing remains of you. Come to your senses, O senseless fate! Open your eyes, O blind fate! See what a famine of justice you have created in this world. It is not right that beggars should rise to the rank of kings and issue commands to kings. Look, such a decree, such a decree! He tramples the pieces of Aga Mahammad Shah's letter. Tawad Saridali, stepping forward. May the king live. Do not trouble your heart. Your anger in this fortress will only harm you. God is merciful, place your trust in him. Irakli too. Of course, the God of Georgia is great. He shall never allow the women and children of Georgia to be driven once again on foot to Isfahan before the Iranian army like a flock of sheep. My first hope is in God, and then in my army. I have sacrificed my own sons and my old life for my homeland. This is a matter of honor. A matter of dignity. Honor. Honor. He collapses weakly onto the throne. Curtain. Second scene. The outskirts of Tiflis. When the curtain rises, the loud sounds of cannons and gunfire are heard. Irakli too stands on a high place, with Tawad Amalakveri, Tawad Makabeli, and 3 other commanders beside him. Irakli too. The army is fighting like a lion. My son David has blocked the road to Tiflis, and before the roar of his cannons, even if Aga Muhammad brought twice as many troops as he has brought, he could not withstand us. It seems that Tawad Mukrani is showing weakness on the army's flank. Let someone go immediately and tell him to stand firm. One of the commanders leaves. Tawad Amalakveri. May the king live. We have divided our army into 3 divisions. The Iranian army consists of 14 divisions. Irakli too. The entire Georgian army has sacrificed itself. Against an army that has no fear of death, the Iranian army, no matter how many divisions it has, cannot endure. Especially Saridali is stationed in reserve with his 8,000 soldiers, ready at any moment to come to our aid. Tawad Amalakveri. May the king live. I wish to say something, but my tongue hesitates. Irakli too. What is it? Speak. Tawad Amalakveri. King Solomon has betrayed us. Irakli too. How? Betrayed us? Tawad Amalakvari. The army he sent consisted of only 2,000 men. Tawad Saridali had scattered the soldiers in groups across the plains so that they would appear greater in number. Tonight, he himself and his army have fled, and along the way they robbed every village and settlement they passed, leaving them ruined. Irakli too. Oh, dishonorable man! May God save me from this battle, and I shall reward him with good service in return. To a commander. Tawad Makabeli, do not delay. Mount your horse and ride from one end of the army to the other. Give everyone courage. Tell them that Georgia's hope rests first in God and then in its own strength. Let the army fight with spirit. Makabeli leaves. Oh, faithless Solomon! Tawad Amalakvari. May the king live. Look toward that part of the battlefield and see what bravery your grandson Johann is showing. The end of such courage, God willing, is victory. Irakli too, shouting. My brave child, stand firm. Do not fear. God's hand is upon us. Well done, Johann. Tawad Amalakvari. 3 Iranian banners have been captured. Look, they are bringing them here. Oh, my dear Johann. But it seems the enemy army is pressing hard. Send a horseman to Prince David and tell him to pull some of the cannons up to the mountain and make the Iranians struggle. Tawad Amalakvari. My king, look carefully toward the mountain. Prince David's 5 cannons roar there. Tawad Makabeli, bringing 3 banners. On behalf of Prince Johann, I lay these 3 Iranian banners at the feet of the king. God willing, the entire Iranian army shall fall at your feet just as these banners have. Orbliani, a soldier rushes in. May the king live. Our home has fallen. By order of Aga Muhammad Khan, 12,000 Mazandaran cavalrymen have launched an attack. Look, see how the army is scattered and breaking apart. Irakli too, shouting. Oh, my own army, which is under my command. Why do you stand still? The honor of the homeland is being lost. Throw yourselves forward. He draws his sword and descends. Tawad Amalakvari, holding Irakli back. May the king live. Stop. It is true, our army has been defeated, and the princes have been surrounded. But all the people know your courage, and everyone knows that you consider dying for your homeland and your nation a blessing. In the face of such a misfortune that has befallen the country, do not increase the sorrow of your homeland by sacrificing your own life. Your existence is needed by your country and your people. Irakli too. After the nation is lost, what use is there in my existence? He rushes toward the army, followed by the commander. Johann, coming onto the hill. What happened to my grandfather? Have they killed him too? What is this I see? It seems the Iranians have surrounded my grandfather and want to capture him. I will not allow them to take him. Let the 300 soldiers remaining with me perish before my grandfather becomes a prisoner. He cries out. Oh, my brothers! The king is being captured, do not allow it. He draws his sword and descends from the hill. Cannon and gunfire intensify. After a while, Johann brings Irakli back. Grandfather, you are not wounded, are you? Irakli too. No, my son, I am not wounded. Why did you prevent them from killing me? Why did you make me see my homeland in this condition? Johann. No, grandfather. As long as the breath of the homeland remains, it needs you. Irakli too. Beat the drums. Let the army retreat. Send word to David not to waste his ammunition in vain. Let him take away the cannons and withdraw into the mountains. Inform all the people of Tiflis that they must not remain here, let everyone take whatever belongings they need and leave the city. Ah, dishonorable world! Faithless Solomon! They leave. The Iranian army passes across the stage. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar enters with several commanders and climbs onto the hill. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Bravo to the army of Georgia! I swear upon the grave of Muhammad Hussein Khan, I have fought many battles, but never have I seen an enemy fight with such courage. Bravo! O brave army of Iran, your duty is now fulfilled. Throw yourselves upon the beautiful capital of Georgia, Tiflis. You must overturn it completely, raze everything to the ground. Today Georgia must live an example of the Day of Judgment. I grant the army permission to plunder for 3 days. But beware, do not touch the churches. A church is the house of Almighty, and respect for it is obligatory for a Muslim. Any women and children you capture shall be taken as prisoners. The old men shall be put to the sword. To a commander. Sadiq Khan, the arrangements today are in your hands. You must enter the city yourself. Sadiq Khan. At your command, my lord. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. I shall give all the captured prisoners to the Khans who submit to me, so that they may sell them, place the money in their treasuries, and witness my favor. The rear of the army is secure. Send the entire army, everything we have, into Tiflis. Set fire to it from all 4 sides. Do not delay, Sadiq Khan. Go. Sadiq Khan leaves. Let Irakli and all Georgia see the power of Iran. I must bring Irakli to such a state that he will crawl to my feet himself. I must punish Georgia in such a way that only its name remains in the world. The scene is illuminated by the glow of fire. Let it be told in legends that, yes, once there existed a province called Georgia. A trumpet is heard. What is this trumpet? Commander. My Shah. An envoy has arrived from the governor. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Inform the army and let the envoy pass. The commander leaves. Surely Irakli has understood his own interests and wishes to submit. He is making a very wise decision. He saves his own life and the lives of his people. Tavid Kaikosraf Avliani enters as an envoy and presents a letter. This is a letter from the King of Georgia, Irakli II, addressed to your majesty. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, reading. If you consider yourself a Shah and the ruler of all Iran, why do you destroy my capital and take my people into captivity? If you are a Shah, then act like a Shah. After a conquest, you should give the people security, so that their hearts may become attached to you. Come, accept my proposal. Stop the war. Release the prisoners. After that, I am ready to make a treaty of alliance with you. I promise that if such an agreement is made between us, I shall observe it according to what my conscience, my heart, and my sense of justice command. But if you reject my proposal, know that from that moment onward I shall fight to the end for the protection of Georgia. The hearts of all Georgians are filled with the desire for revenge. Moreover, Russia, which shares the same faith as Georgia, will never accept the oppression you have inflicted upon Georgia. To the envoy. Go and deliver our conditions to the governor of Georgia. If he accepts, we promise to release the prisoners. We shall provide money for the rebuilding of the houses destroyed in Tiflis and agree to establish a treaty with the governor. First, those who came from Karabakh to Georgia to fight against us must be handed over. Second, he must give one of his sons as a hostage. Third, the diamond taken from Azad Khan by the governors of Georgia must be sent. Georgian envoy. I am authorized by my king to answer you. The king will not accept any proposal that touches his honor and his sovereignty. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Then he is the master of his own choice. You may leave. Welcome. The envoy leaves. See that the envoy departs safely. The light grows brighter and fills the stage. Ah! 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 What a magnificent illumination! Burn, O Georgia's jewel, the light of her eyes, the inspiration of her poets, beautiful Tiflis. Burn, so that your flames, resembling the rosy faces of heavenly maidens, may rise high into the sky. Burn, so that the sun of the world and the conqueror's tale may carry your story to every corner of the earth. Burn, so that even the clouds and wandering travelers may come to behold you. O distant Caucasus mountain, shining like a diamond, you watch, too. This fire is your heart. Look upon it, O old Sheikh Sanan. In future ages, tell those who come to visit you the tale of Tiflis. Throughout the whole world, on earth and in heaven, let the mighty hand of Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar be spoken of. Curtain. Act 4. Characters. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Haji Ibrahim Khan Vizier. Shahrukh Rizigolo Mirza son of Nader Shah. Sardar Mustafa Khan from Ivan. Javed Khan from Ganja. Sadiq Khan. Hussein Khan commanders. 3 separate commanders, soldiers, and attendants. First scene. The tents of Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar in the Mughal steppe. Javed Khan, Mustafa Khan, Sadiq Khan, and Hussein Khan are present. Javed Khan, I wonder what the Shah's plan is. Is it Karabagh, or Khorasan? Mustafa Khan, the Shah will not deal with Karabagh yet. The fortress of Shusha is extremely strong. The city itself stands on the top of a high mountain. It is possible to attack it only from one side. To capture such a fortress, infantry and powerful artillery are necessary. But almost all of the Shah's army consists of cavalry. It is impossible to take the fortress of Shusha with such an army. As we saw, it was impossible. The Shah's strategy concerning Karabagh is a very wise one. The troops stationed around it will destroy the villages of Karabagh, and since the survival of the city depends on the villages, the people inside the city will eventually suffer from hunger and will be forced to surrender. Javed Khan, it was fortunate that we submitted. Otherwise, I am certain that now the Khanates of Ganja and Ivan would have been destroyed just like Georgia. The result of my submission was this: I kept my Khanate, my people were not scattered, and the Shah gave me many of the 30,000 captives brought from Georgia. I still have not finished selling them. Mustafa Khan, the Shah's favor toward me has also been great. He has given me many captives as well. Besides that, as you know, he cut the Borshali and Kazakh districts away from Georgia and granted them to me. They had misled me. I had trusted Irakli's strength and his assistance. I did not know that the Shah's strategy would surpass everything. His planning achieved more than his army. Sadiq Khan, I also cannot complain about the Shah's kindness. He has given me many captives as well. Besides, as you see, I am now the commander of all the cavalry forces. Hussein Khan, the wealth I brought from Mskata is enough for me. But whenever I remember what happened in Mskata, I cannot help laughing. When the Shah sent me and Sadiq Khan to Mskata, we reached the city and carried out what was necessary. Finally, we arrived at a monastery. The monks had fled, and the monastery was empty. I entered one of the cells and saw a ladder leaning against the wall. I said, this ladder was not placed here without a reason. I sent a man up the ladder. From the top of the wall, he lowered bags of money and jewels. The poor monks had hidden their wealth while fleeing and, in their fear, had left the ladder leaning against the wall. Sadiq Khan, after Mskata had been destroyed and we had given the army some rest, I took one cavalryman and went riding around the city. There I witnessed a tragedy. Even now, whenever I remember it, my heart turns to blood. Hussein Khan, what tragedy? Tell us. Sadiq Khan, while riding around the outskirts of the city, I came upon a church. Everything around the church was ruined. I entered the yard. It was empty as well. But in one corner, inside a small hut, I saw an old man lying beneath a cloak, and beside him sat an old Armenian man. I was very surprised to find them in such a deserted place. I asked the Armenian, "What are you doing here, and who is the man lying under that cloak?" The Armenian gave a deep sigh and answered, "This man was once a great figure. For 40 years, his name was spoken with respect throughout the East. At the end of his life, misfortune came upon him. His lands, his wealth, and his people were plundered. His sons did not come to his aid. The man lying beneath this cloak is the king of Georgia, Irakli II. To tell the truth, I could not restrain myself and began to weep. I turned my horse around and rode away. Mustafa Khan, why did you not capture him? Sadiq Khan, would it have been humane? Could one take captive an old man whose home had been destroyed, whose country had been ruined, and whose light had been extinguished? Besides, could anyone escape Allah's anger after such an act? It seems the Shah is coming. He leaves. Mustafa Khan, it is necessary to report Sadiq Khan's action to the Shah. Hüseyn Khan, that is not a wise thought. The Shah has such affection for Sadiq Khan that he would consider our words mere malice. And even if he believed us, he would do nothing to him. He trusted us as companions and revealed this secret to us. How could we, in the name of friendship, bring him under the Shah's anger? That would not be honorable. They leave. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar enters with Haji Ibrahim Khan. Haji Ibrahim Khan. They say that the people of Shirvan have killed the governor whom I sent there. Certainly, those people must be given a severe lesson, so that they never dare to do such a thing again. Haji Ibrahim Khan, the governor was committing great oppression against the people. The people, driven to desperation, committed this act. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, I had already dismissed that governor because of his oppression. Haji Ibrahim Khan, yes, Your Majesty. Your mercy encouraged the people to become bold. That is why they killed the governor. Now the people of Shirvan have sent their elders to Your Majesty's presence to ask forgiveness. They request that you return their former Khan to them. The Khan himself has also come to the royal court, declaring his submission. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, send word to the people of Shirvan that I have forgiven their offense, and I pardon their Khan and allow him to remain in his position. Are all the Khans here? Haji Ibrahim Khan, yes, Your Majesty. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, I am astonished by Ibrahim Khan. I do not know what he relies upon to stand against our army. In the past, he placed his hopes in Georgia and Ivan. What is his intention now? Would it not have been better if he, like the other Khans, had sworn allegiance and submitted? Then I would have left him in his place. Does he not know that I will capture Shusha? Has the sound of my judgment not reached his ears? Haji Ibrahim Khan, Your Majesty, there is one very wise man beside him, a man named Mullah Panah, known by the pen name Vakif. Ibrahim Khan consults him about every matter. It is Mullah Panah who has encouraged the Khan to stand firm in the fortress of Shusha. He is the same person who wrote a reply to the message Your Majesty sent. If the one who protects me is the one I know, he can keep glass within the heart of a mountain. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, I remember now. It seems he is truly a person of great ability. Haji Ibrahim Khan, yes, Your Majesty. No one can deny his talent and wisdom. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, order all the commanders and Khans to come here. Haji Ibrahim Khan leaves. There remains only the campaign to Khorasan. Inshallah, that will be completed too. We shall return against Karabakh. Yet I still hope that Ibrahim Khan himself will regret his actions and come to swear allegiance. The commanders enter. For some time now we have been striving, and the result of our efforts is clear. All of this is first due to Allah's favor, and then to your bravery. Now remains only one difficult campaign, the campaign of Khorasan. We must depart for Khorasan from here. I believe we shall take Khorasan without a battle. Neither Nader Mirza nor his blind father Shahrukh will be able to stand against us. Sadiq Khan, Your Majesty, all of us have served faithfully until now. We are ready to continue serving. There can be no doubt that Khorasan will be conquered, and even if there is a battle, it is nothing to fear. Because under the protection of Your Majesty's fortune, neither the army nor the commanders have grown weary. However, your humble servant wishes to present a request on behalf of the commanders and the army before the Shah. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, speak, Sadiq Khan. Haji Ibrahim Khan enters. Sadiq Khan, Your Majesty, This place where we are now standing is called Mugan. It is the place where the ancient Shahs of Iran placed crowns upon their heads. Here Nader Shah placed the crown of Iran upon his head and girded himself with the sword of Shah Safi. We, your humble commanders and soldiers, respectfully request that your Imperial Majesty grant us the honor of celebrating the coronation ceremony here in Mugan. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, Khans. This request has been made to me several times before, but I have not accepted it. I will now explain the reason. To the Vizier. Haji Ibrahim, bring the crown and the sword. Haji Ibrahim Khan leaves. Since you insist so strongly, I accept. The commanders, your Majesty, we all respectfully request it. Haji Ibrahim Khan brings the crown and sword on a tray and kneels before the Shah. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, my dear and beloved commanders. A person whom the people and the army choose and to whom they show their allegiance becomes a Shah whether he places a crown upon his head or not. Coronation is merely a ceremony among royals. But I look upon this ceremony from another perspective. This sword that you see is the sword of Shah Safi. All the Safavid kings, one after another, wore it at their waist. I can wear this sword only when I become the equal of a Shah like Shah Abbas Safavi and when I have advanced the cause of Islam like Shah Ismail. But now, at your request, I shall gird myself with this sword and beg the Lord of the worlds not to withdraw his merciful gaze from Iran and raise his poor servant to the station of Shah Abbas. He kisses the sword and puts it on. I have put on the sword, but I shall never place this crown upon my head. This crown belongs to Nader. Its 4 golden plumes represent the conquest of 4 realms, Persia, India, Turkestan, and Afghanistan. Until now I have not conquered these lands, therefore, I shall take only this small plume from the crown and place it upon my head. He places the plume on his head. O God, protect the homeland from calamities. May the homeland remain safe, may Iran remain safe. Haji Ibrahim Khan and the commanders, together your Majesty, may your crown be blessed. Sadiq Khan, from a high place O brave armies of Iran. Know that today is a great holiday for Iran. Today Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar has honored Iran by placing upon his head the crown of the Shahs of Iran. Let the drums sound. Let the roar of cannons and guns rise to the heavens. Long live Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Gunfire is heard. The army shouts. Long live Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Curtain. Second scene. Khorasan. The residence of Aga Mahammad Shah. Haji Ibrahim Khan and Sadiq Khan are present. Haji Ibrahim Khan, to tell the truth, I am very worried. With fortune standing so strongly beside the Shah, I fear that in the end misfortune may come. I thought there would be a great battle in Khorasan and that the people would support Nader Mirza. No one could have imagined that Khorasan would be taken without a fight. Sadiq Khan, the only thing remaining is Karabakh. Can Karabakh stand stronger than Georgia? I am certain that the people of Karabakh will surrender, unable to fight because of hunger. After that, the entire Iran will become one body, and the head of that body will be Aga Mahammad Shah. Where, then, could misfortune come from? Haji Ibrahim Khan, no one can know Allah's will. But every time I pray and every night when I go to sleep, I make this prayer, Almighty, protect the Shah from misfortune. Sadiq Khan, put your trust in the Shah's plans. The one who possesses such wisdom and foresight would not bring himself into danger. Haji Ibrahim Khan, my fear comes from Russia. After all, Russia and the people of Georgia share the same faith. I cannot believe that Russia would not seek revenge for Georgia. Sadiq Khan, this is an unnecessary worry, Haji Ibrahim Khan. If the Russian state had wanted to help Georgia, it would have done so in due time. What use of help given after the ruin is already complete? Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, enters Sadiq Khan, go and bring Shahrukh here. Sadiq Khan leaves. Truly, Haji Ibrahim Khan, Allah does not postpone revenge until the day of judgment. The sun pays for the sins of Nader. Sadiq Khan, bringing Shahrukh your majesty. Here is Shahrukh Razakullah Mirza, Nader's son. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, come closer, old man. Shahrukh, who is calling me closer? Sadiq Khan, the man speaking to you is the Shah of Iran, Aga Mahammad Shah. Shahrukh, in Iran I knew only one Shah, my father, Nader Shah. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, do not speak nonsense, old man. Come closer. Sadiq Khan, bring him nearer. Shahrukh is brought closer. Tell me, where is your son Nader Mirza? Shahrukh, Nader Mirza has gone toward Afghanistan. Why concern yourself with Nader Mirza? I have come in his stead. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, old man, you have suffered many hardships in this world. I do not wish your final days to pass in misery as well. I know that whatever jewels Nader left behind are in your possession. From now on, you have no need for them. You must give them to my treasury. Shahrukh, I have nothing left from Nader. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, old man, do not bring suffering upon yourself for no reason. They will torment you. But if you willingly tell me where the jewels are, my favor will always remain upon you. Shahrukh, I do not need your favor. Do whatever suffering you wish. I was born unfortunate and I shall leave this world unfortunate. Since I was 20 years old until this day, I have wept over my blindness. My tears have dried up from crying, instead, the blood of my heart has flowed. Now I thank Allah that I am blind and that my eyes cannot see a man like you sitting upon the royal throne, a throne once occupied by Nader Shah. Who says there is justice in this world? Who says there is fairness? If there were justice and fairness in this world, the beloved son of Nader Shah, Razakullah Mirza, would not be held captive before his own father's eunuch. Who says there is justice? Who says there is fairness? If there were justice in this world, a crow and a vulture would not sit in the place of a falcon. He weeps. Oh! There is no justice in this world, no, no. My eyes have already been taken from me, I no longer desire even this dry breath of life. Take me away, do whatever you wish to do with me. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, Sadiq Khan. Hand this old man over to the executioners. They must demand Nader's jewels from him one by one. Especially, if he refuses to give the great ruby, he must be subjected to the necessary punishment. Sadiq Khan takes Shahrukh away. Haji Ibrahim Khan, Your Majesty, whatever he may be, he is the son of a Shah. For 45 years he has been deprived of the light of Allah's world. It is not just to torment him. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, Haji Ibrahim Khan. This is Nader's son. Even if I were to roast all of Nader's children, the wound in my heart would still not heal. Nader inflicted a terrible wound upon me, Haji Ibrahim Khan. Sadiq Khan, enters Your Majesty, a letter from Sulayman Khan has arrived for your imperial presence. He gives the letter. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, looking at the letter Haji Ibrahim Khan. Call the commanders here. Haji Ibrahim Khan, Your Majesty, your face has changed color. What news has arrived? Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, you will know soon. Go and call the commanders. Haji Ibrahim Khan leaves. This is not good. Chief Attendant, enters Your Majesty, he tells the location of the jewels one by one. But he refuses to give the great ruby. No matter how much we torture him, he does not speak. We drove nails beneath his fingernails. We tore pieces of flesh from his waist and poured salt into the wounds, yet he still refuses to tell us. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, what do you mean he does not tell? Go and tell them to put dough around his head and pour molten lead into the middle of it. Then he will certainly reveal the location of the ruby. The chief attendant leaves. The commanders and Haji Ibrahim Khan enter. People, a letter has arrived from Sulayman Khan. He hands the letter to Haji Ibrahim Khan. Haji Ibrahim Khan, take this letter and read it aloud so that the commanders may hear. Haji Ibrahim Khan, May it please your majesty to know that 35,000 Russian troops under the command of General Valerian Zubov have captured the fortresses of Lankaran and Baku. Ganja and Shamaka have likewise passed into Russia's possession. General Zubov is stationed in Mugan and intends to advance upon Azerbaijan, and after conquering Azerbaijan, he plans to march toward Tehran. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, Khans. You have heard the contents of the letter. The Russian army has dared to set foot upon Iranian soil. But my valiant army will march against it like a lion. I trust that, with Allah's help, not even a trace of the Russian army will remain on Iranian territory within a short time. Sadiq Khan, Your Majesty, Russia has 35,000 soldiers, while Your Majesty has 80,000. Can the Russian army possibly withstand such a force? Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, do not delay. Go and prepare the army. The commanders leave. Chief Attendant, enters Your Majesty, as you ordered. We obtained the ruby. He hands over the ruby. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, is he dead or alive? Chief Attendant, no, Your Majesty, he is alive, but barely has any strength left. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, go and tell him that he himself was the cause of his suffering, and tomorrow send him away to Mazandaran. The chief attendant leaves. Haji Ibrahim Khan. Haji Ibrahim Khan, yes, Your Majesty. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, did you hear what I said to the commanders? Haji Ibrahim Khan, yes, Your Majesty, I heard. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, do you believe that I will act as I have said? Haji Ibrahim Khan, of course. The will of Your Majesty must be carried out. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, Haji Ibrahim. Until now, I considered you a very wise man. But alas, 1,000 times alas for my mistake. I never imagined that you were as foolish as my commanders. Could a truly wise man ever imagine that I would take my own head and strike it against Russia's wall of steel? Or that I would lead my army, which resembles a flock of sheep, against Russia's disciplined forces and their cannons and rifles? I know what I shall do. Not a single Russian bullet will reach my army. Let Russia's army advance as far as it wishes. I will turn the land between Lankaran and Tehran into a wasteland. Let them find whatever they can and take it. Follow me. They leave. Curtain. Act 5. Characters. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Haji Ibrahim Khan. Sadiq Khan. Safar Ali. Abbas Bey attendants. A commander. Shusha Fortress. The residence of Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar in the house of Muhammad Hassan Aga. The stage is divided into two parts. On the right side is the room of the attendants Safar Ali and Abbas Bey, on the left side is Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar's sleeping chamber. A red silk curtain hangs across the middle of the room. Behind the curtain stands Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar's throne. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar is seated on a mattress, a servant with a fly whisk beside him, while Haji Ibrahim Khan stands before him. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, that is true, Haji Ibrahim Khan. A person whom Allah raises cannot be brought down by any creature, and a person whom Allah brings down cannot be elevated by all of creatures gathered together. If, Allah forbid, our army had faced the Russian army, not a single one of our horsemen would have remained. And if Allah's hand had not been upon me, the Russians would by now have taken all of Iran. Look at the work of fate. During the war, the Empress died, her son took the throne, and he ordered the army that had marched against Iran to return. It is a great blessing, Haji Ibrahim Khan. Haji Ibrahim Khan, yes, Your Majesty. Inshallah, Allah's favor will always remain upon Your Majesty. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, it happened just as I was certain. We gained possession of the fortress of Shusha without a battle. It is a pity that Ibrahim Khan was not captured. But I hope that today either Ibrahim Khan himself or his head will arrive. Where could he escape from the 2,000 brave horsemen who are following him? What happened to that poet, Mullah Panah? Haji Ibrahim Khan, Your Majesty, he has been imprisoned. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, good. Tomorrow I shall make him taste the pleasure of the answer he wrote to me. Haji Ibrahim Khan, Your Majesty, they say that Mullah Panah had a dream at night and said, Aga Mahammad Shah will not be able to kill me. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, what a pity that tomorrow is not Thursday night. I would prove to him whether his dream was true or not. But if Ibrahim Khan is not captured, I shall not be at peace. Haji Ibrahim Khan, Your Majesty, even if Ibrahim Khan were a bird, he could not escape anywhere from 2,000 brave horsemen. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, may Allah make it as you say. Haji, go now and rest. Leave me alone, it is almost time to sleep. I shall perform my evening prayer. Haji leaves. The Shah takes out a prayer rug and is about to spread it. At that moment Sadiq Khan enters. What is it? Why have you come? Sadiq Khan, I have come according to Your Majesty's command. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, who conveyed my command to you? Sadiq Khan, Safar Ali. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, call him here. Sadiq Khan leaves. Can these heartless people not leave me in peace even for a moment? Safar Ali enters. When did I tell you to go and call Sadiq Khan? Safar Ali, half an hour ago. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, angrily, you are lying, scoundrel. Safar Ali, it may be that my ears did not hear Your Majesty's command correctly. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, ears that cannot properly hear my command are of no use to me. Go and tell the executioner to cut off both your ears. Safar Ali leaves. A commander enters. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, well? How did it go? Commander, Your Majesty, we reached Ibrahim Khan on the banks of the Tartar River. He had more than 5,000 horsemen with him. We fought fiercely and killed many from Ibrahim Khan's army. But because they were so numerous, they defeated us. We could not capture the Khan. He escaped toward the Jarbalakan side. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, you are lying, scoundrel. Tell me the truth, did you fight or not? Where could Ibrahim Khan get 5,000 soldiers? You know that for years the people of Karabakh have fallen into such a state that, unless someone holds their arms, they cannot even rise from where they sleep. Tell me the truth, did you fight or not? Commander, Your Majesty, it is exactly as I have reported. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, rises to his feet. You are lying, you are lying. Ibrahim Khan did not take more than 200 men with him. You were frightened and fled. Tell me the truth. Otherwise, I swear by Allah, I shall have your flesh cut into pieces and burned before your eyes. Commander, you are the master of all power, Your Majesty. But as I reported, that is how it happened. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. How many of the men you took were killed? Commander, the entire army returned unharmed. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. Go. It is clear now. Tomorrow you and your army shall receive the reward you deserve. The commander leaves. Your punishment shall wait until tomorrow. It seems they were frightened by the uproar of the people of Karabakh and fled. They do not understand that by escaping death they are running toward death. No, no. I cannot endure this. How is it possible that I, Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, rule over all of Iran, yet a Karabakh Khan escapes from my hands with only 200 horsemen? No, I cannot tolerate this. It seems I have become too soft. It does not matter, I shall bring about another judgment day. They shall see once again the eyes of Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar burning with rage. He walks angrily around the room. Safar Ali enters his room with his ears wrapped in a cloth, accompanied by Abbas Bey. Safar Ali, coughing and crying. Oh, oh, oh. Abbas Bey. My friend, you are a grown man. Why are you crying like a child? Safar Ali. Abbas Bey, why should I not cry? In Karabakh I was considered a respectable man. How can I go among people in this condition now? It would have been better if the Shah had ordered my head being cut off altogether instead of having my ears cut off. He cries, the Shah listens. Abbas Bey. Do not cry, it is shameful. Besides, the Shah was terribly angry. Allah forbid he hears you and his anger becomes even greater. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar, angrily. Who are those making noise behind the door? Come inside. Safar Ali and Abbas Bey enter. Safar Ali, is it you crying like a woman? See how great my kindness toward you is, I have left your head upon your body. Abbas Bey, you make noise and disturb my rest as well. Go. Tomorrow both of your heads must be cut off. Besides you, there are several other worthless men whose heads shall also be taken. Tomorrow I shall build a minaret of heads higher than the minaret of Jahanqir. At the top of that minaret I shall place your heads. Go. Safar Ali and Abbas Bey leave. It has been a long time since I have carried out a punishment. But tomorrow I shall show myself to those who fled from battle. Tomorrow, instead of water, blood shall flow in the Qacar river. Tomorrow I shall carry out such a punishment that the land between the Iraqs and the Qara will tremble. I shall carry out such a judgment that even Prophet Moses would ask forgiveness from Almighty for Pharaoh's sin of having thousands of innocent children beheaded. I shall carry out such a punishment that the bones of Amir Timur in Samarkand will shake with admiration. He breathes heavily. The cries of misery shall rise from the breast of Mount Bakragan and reach the heavens. I shall carry out such a punishment that Hajjaj ibn Yusuf will raise his head from the grave and say, well done. Oh! How difficult a command ruling is. He takes his fur cloak and goes behind the curtain. Safar Ali and Abbas in their room. Safar Ali. The Shah's word is his word. Tomorrow both of us shall lose our heads. Abbas Bey. There is no escape from fate. Since Aga Mahammad Shah sat upon the throne, he has destroyed thousands of lives more valuable than ours. Now it is our turn. Safar Ali. Yes, there is no remedy. You go and spend this night with your wife and children. I am alone, I shall sit and pray. Perhaps Allah will forgive my past sins. And Abbas Bey, truly, it is better to die than to see Karabakh in this condition. The country is ruined, there is no bread in the houses, the milk in mothers' breasts has dried up. The earth and sky tremble from the cries of hungry infants. The Khan has taken his head and wandered from land to land. Look carefully, Abbas Bey, how silent this great city has become. Not a living soul can be found in the streets. Except for vultures wandering in the air seeking carrion, nothing alive can be seen. Apart from the call of the muezzin at noon and evening, no sound is heard. Have you ever listened carefully to the call to prayer? It is not the voice of the azan anymore, it is the lament of wounded hearts. Why is this so? Because the people, out of fear, have withdrawn into their homes, closed their doors, gathered their families around them, and weep over their dark fate. Abbas Bey, after all, we are Karabakhis. Our honor must not allow us to accept this. Abbas Bey. Do you know what it is, Safar Ali? Why should we die? Let the Shah die instead. The cries of orphans and widowed women throughout Iran have already risen to the heavens. Let one life perish, perhaps thousands of lives may live again. Safar Ali. Abbas Bey. I swear by Allah, you have spoken what was in my heart. The Shah must die. And he shall die by this dagger. Let his own head be placed in the foundation of the minaret he intended to build, and let the Almighty's hand of power complete that minaret. Abbas Bey. Then let us enter while the Shah is asleep, let us not let this opportunity slip away. Both draw their daggers and enter the room where the Shah is sleeping. Abbas Bey walks ahead and lifts aside the curtain, gathering it in his hand. His legs become paralyzed with fear, and he remains standing there with the curtain in his hand. The Shah is sleeping beside an old window with small panes. Moonlight falls through the window. A small lamp burns beneath the foot of the throne. Abbas Bey and Safar Ali look at each other for some time. Finally, Safarali rushes toward the Shah and plunges the dagger into his heart. Abbas Bey and Safarali flee. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar suddenly rises in terror and runs toward the door after them, holding his hand over his heart. Then he turns back and collapses in the middle of the room. Aga Mahammad Shah Qajar. O you who have destroyed your own house, you who have laid Iran to ruin. He dies. Curtain.